señor Wayne. Debería darle las gracias. Capturar a Bruce Wayne.
All calls automatically, they're not in your context. The problem is, sometimes I do get calls that I actually have to answer, so I actually can't do that. Honestly, like, we as a society should just stop using phones. Like, clearly it is an extremely flawed method of communication that we cannot rely on. That's the real solution, is to just, like, cut this out. No PC. No, I mean, like, specifically phone numbers. Is bleeding out. Barely able to get a hold of a stranger cell, and it doesn't feel like calling 911. I mean, 911 should still... Emergency numbers should still exist. Obviously. But, like... Like, I'm tempted to just, like, take the SIM card out of my phone.
Bruce Wayne, te tengo en mi lista.
Because, like, it's just completely fucking useless at this point. I get text messages daily that are obvious bullshit. I get calls every day that are obvious bullshit.
¿Verdad, señor Wayne?
Like, it's not worth it. Most of the people I talk to on, like, Facebook or LinkedIn or anything we use for work or whatever. So, like, nobody ever really needs to call me or text me anyway. Except the one time they actually do. Hope I get a different one. Probably not, because robots will find that phone number soon enough, and then I'll just have the exact same problem. I also don't want to change my phone number. Like, I shouldn't have to. I use Facebook just to talk to people. I don't, like, actually use Facebook itself. It's convenient. That's the only reason. If it were up to me, I'd use Discord for everything. But can't force other people to stop using Facebook and use Discord instead, so. Skype, yeah. Not anymore, though.
Luces fuera, ricachón. A despertarse, Wayne. Oh, ¿qué te pasa? ¿Quieres que llame a tu mayordomo?
Cabepot.
Oh, ¿te acuerdas de mí? ¡Qué detalle! Tu familia destruyó a la mía, Wayne. Esto es... bueno, digamos que es una venganza a la antigua usanza.
I was gonna do intro fight skip. I was like totally revving up to do that. Like, wait a minute. The thought like crept up on me. I was thinking, like, okay, how many tries am I gonna take at this before I reset? Instead of like what category I was running or what I should have actually been doing. Hey, Bowie. What's up? Just, you know, playing some Batman here. Well, soon it'll be Batman. Right now we're just some dude. Fast run easy. In Glitchless, it's not allowed. Because it's like some weird collision bullshit. Thank you for the good luck.
¿Ha llegado ya, señor?
That's okay, nobody does. Nobody ever reads anything. Calling it don't dumpster dive doesn't help. I mean, I didn't do it, so I think it's fine. It worked, clearly. Make another Batman game. Do they, though? Do they need to make another Batman game? I don't know, I'm kind of indifferent on it. Like, if they make another one, like, you know, I'm all for it, but I'm also okay with them taking a break from it for a while, because we kind of got, like, the best Batman games we could possibly get. Like, aside from just making more of them for the sake of making more of them, I'm not really sure what they could even do with the series right now. So just taking a break, doing some other stuff, revisiting it at a later time. Doesn't seem like the worst move. That said, I'm also in a position where I am perfectly happy to keep playing this game over and over again. And I guess most people aren't, so maybe that's why I have this weird perspective. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they should make another Batman game.
Tengo que encontrar a Catwoman enseguida. ¿Qué diablos hace aquí? ¡Aparta de mi camino!
Nuestro amigo Batman ha llegado. Cogedle y rajadle el trono. No eres bienvenido en mi juzgado, Batman.
Didn't hit me. It's really weird to me that using batarangs in this fight is, like, not ideal, but it really isn't. Oh, that was interesting. Game I have the most hours played on? This one right here. By far. Nothing else even comes close. At 6,000 hours, I'm gonna hit rock bottom and beg for a new Batman game. That is a surprisingly believable prediction. So I keep switching the other games, though. Not even Fortnite. No, definitely not. How many hours am I at so far? Too many. Somewhere around, like, on Steam I have like 1,700 or something. Whoops, okay. Took so fast. It's not a console thing, it's that I'm playing on easy, so they just have very little health. You're probably used to playing on like normal or hard. Ooh, see, I actually got a useful text message just now. I have to like sign a thing that says that I'm okay with them just like dropping my okay, that was weird. My A key was like locked in place. I really need a new keyboard. I actually ordered one. Yeah, I can't just like unplug my SIM card because you need it for like two-factor authentication on everything. Damn it. So I just have to deal with the fact that I get like 6 robocalls a day every day. What's it called? It's a... Oh, yikes. Okay, thank God that worked anyway. That is not how you're supposed to do that. Wow, imagine almost dying on easy. Wow. It's a Corsair or something. I don't know, I got it because it was wireless and didn't look like complete garbage. I was gonna get a mechanical keyboard, but I couldn't find one that like something I actually wanted. And I, for some reason, just decided I wanted a wireless keyboard. Tired of all the damn cables I have to deal with all the time. I also bought a
Ahí es. Debería investigar este escenario del crimen antes de seguir.
I bought a backup mouse, which is just the exact mouse I have right now, but wireless. I probably won't actually use it. I'll just leave it in the box until this one starts to fail me. With batteries. Yeah, well, you don't have to deal with them often, so it's fine. As long as the thing has a battery indicator on it anyway. Some peripherals don't, and it's pretty stupid. How are you supposed to know when to swap the batteries? Installing your key. I mean, it sounds like the solution there is to not have dust. Send it to you for reviewing purposes. Interesting idea. Here's a better idea. What if I didn't do that? Seems like the move.
Un mundo de diversión, travesuras y lo mejor de todo. Un mundo donde la única persona que puede dar órdenes es un servidor.
Hey, Arkham Knight. It only just occurred to me that I only lost 1 second in the church, despite the entire fiasco that was the church. How? Okay. Man, this PB is bad. This link here in the description. I actually put it in the FAQ. I don't know if I'll keep it there, but I just wanted to put it in there somewhere. I have a bunch of like gear for streaming to console and stuff. Or streaming consoles, not streaming to console. Hey, the worth of the mouse plus shipping. I like how you think. That's an even better plan. You could also take it a step further, make it a loan, so then you have to also pay interest on it. Hey, Hauntology. You have to pay interest on it, and then you have to give it back to me. When you're done with it. Maybe monitor? I mean, that's what it is. I was really tempted to buy, like, one of those stupid, like, 32x9 ultra wides, but I decided against it. Because they're kind of expensive. I don't think batarangs are as fast as I have historically thought they are. I think punching is superior in most cases. Interesting. Nearly 3 hours. I don't know which category you're looking at, but I think it's quite a bit faster than that. Oh, you're a current record. Sorry, my bad. I totally misread that. Well, if you keep at it, you can get a lot better. You can always like watch other people's runs, see what they're doing to beat the game as quickly as they do. GDQ, do they give you nice peripherals? I've never physically been to a GDQ, but yeah, I don't know. I only did the one GDQ, which was the first online one. They did let me download more RAM, which was nice. I really did not want to use my smoke there. That was stupid. Although I guess I don't actually use it here anymore either. Favorite Arkham DLC? If I had to pick one, Season Infamy.
Por favor, sácame de esta cosa.
¿Cómo creéis que se va a poner bien el pobre Mister? ¡Parad al doctor, idiota!
Yeah, that sounds right to me. People bringing their own stuff. I would bring my own stuff. At least I'd bring my own controller. I wouldn't bring my own, like, monitor. That's weird. It makes sense if you're playing, like, a retro game that you'd bring your own display, but, like, for a normal game, like, what?
Protocolo 10 comenzará en 9 horas.
Some people are really picky about that sort of thing, so I guess it makes sense. I'd bring my own... I guess I would have to bring my own keyboard, wouldn't I? Like, not because they wouldn't have any keyboards, but, like, I would want to use my own keyboard.
¡Sorpresa,
Doesn't want to
Batman!
use to.
Te presento
Bring my own desk. That's an idea.
un poco de motadas.
Voy a partir las huellas del cuerpo.
I'm sure GDQ staff will be very happy about that and definitely will want to accommodate you. Bring your entire desk with you. Somehow, still save time.
Vuelve aquí, Carmen.
Pero yo quiero saber quién es, cariñito.
Nadie es quien dice ser querida. ¿Por qué fastidiar la diversión?
Era todo mentira. No te pasa nada malo.
Eres muy amable, pero precisamente tú deberías saber que me pasan muchas cosas.
Alright, see ya, Lacoste Wave. Thanks for hanging out.
Con mi sangre, por ejemplo. Ojalá pudiera. Esta cosa me está matando.
¿Y a mí qué me importa?
Porque ahora hay una pizquita de mí dentro de ti, Batman. Venga ya. No me digas que no es lo que siempre has querido. Mira, se nos acaba el tiempo y necesito tu ayuda. Casi tenía la cura. Estaba a punto, pero entonces me la quitaron.
Pues moriremos los dos. No me importa.
Ah, no. Imagínate inhalando ese último aliento sabiendo que todo Gotham está haciendo lo mismo.
¿De qué estás hablando?
Uy, no te lo he dicho. Llevo semanas enviando muestras de mi sangre a la sala
chair.
de urgencias de toda la...
You think they'd let me bring my own chair on the plane? No, of course not.
Me
It's
esperaba.
so ridiculous.
Protocolo. Nunca había oído eso. Agárrate.
His quote in the series. Yeah, kind of, but I mean, he would be fine with that.
Alfred, el Joker viene.
So it's true. Although he probably is kind of bluffing just to like see what Joker's really up to.
El laboratorio de Freeze debe estar por aquí. Está claro que se dirige al punto más frío.
No entiendo cómo no se me había ocurrido antes. Una línea directa con mi mejor amigo del mundo mundial. Imagínate, podría llamarte siempre que me aburra. Creo que nuestra relación está madurando mucho. Muy pronto nos estaremos mandando emails o quedando para cenas románticas.
I love doing that quick shot. Just feels good.
¿El viejo edificio de la policía?
And then you're done.
Freeze habrá reformado uno de los viejos laboratorios forenses. Tengo que entrar.
Put everything and build it there. Yeah, that's a way to do it. But I want to like bring the chair on the plane, you know? Like take out some of the plane seats, just make room for my gamer chair, you know? I'm sure they would be very happy about that and completely willing to accommodate me. Noticing a pattern here.
Mediante monitores cardíacos. Cada vez que miren los gráficos.
¡Por favor!
Tranquilo, Batman. Estoy a salvo aquí en mi museo. Intenta
My favorite interrogation. Punches the wall and then just headbutts him.
preparar
por si vienes.
Eso no suena bien. Alfred.
Hola.
Imagine being that guy on the plane. You know, like, I'm a professional gamer. You can't treat me this way. Just thinking about it, just like, is cringe. Don't you know who I am? I have 3,000 followers on Twitch. How do you not recognize me?
¿Qué pretendes decirme?
Pues es que nos ha dejado aquí con los hombres del Joker.
Pues intenta cargarte a algunos antes de morir, hijo.
Será cabrón.
Dame, por favor. Te soltaremos en cuanto nos digas dónde está escondido Freeze. Dice que el pingüino está aumentando la seguridad.
El protocolo 10 comenzará en 7.
They certainly would tell you something. It might not be in English or true, but they would tell you something. That seems like the way to do it. Somehow I got a 5 variation in that fight without even trying. That's interesting. Hey, finally a good hack.
Hemos perdido una cámara en el sector 1.
All the time that guy rushes you, but not that time. Oh, dang it, come on.
I've seen worse.
Okay, well, still got a gold here, so I'll take it.
Me parece que no quiero que te cueles en mi pequeño hogar, Batman.
Algo está bloqueando la comunicación con la Batcueva. El pingüino estará usando disruptores de comunicaciones militares. La única forma de superar esta seguridad es destruyéndolos.
Oh, god damn it. It's so hard to judge where that'll work. You'd think I'd be good at it after running this game for 4 years, but apparently not.
Lo único que tienes que saber es que el pingüino quiere este traje.
That was pure luck. Your whole setup on a plane. I mean, just get a private plane and then you can easily do that. Definitely be like a Ludwig stream or something, like subathon on a plane. The plane doesn't land until people stop giving subs or something like that. I don't know. It's a good way to make sure no one can like dox you if you live on a plane, because like the plane's always moving. It's like a totally sound plan to me with no problems whatsoever.
La señal vuelve a bloquearse. Parece que el disruptor del pingüino se ha activado en alguna parte debajo de Arkham City.
Let's fuel. You actually can refuel planes in midair. Certain planes, not like every plane, but that is a thing. Like Air Force One can be refueled in midair. I know that for a fact. I'm sure others can too, but that's the only one I know of. You basically just have like another plane land on it, and that plane is fuel or something. I don't really know how it works. military planes. Well, there you go. Get a cargo plane. That would do the trick. If I had to live on a plane, I'd probably also choose to live on a cargo plane anyway, because, you know, space. So, I mean, really, I would just choose to not live on the plane, but, you know, it's a previous run. It was 3 seconds off of PB, so not bad, all things considered.
Ni siquiera eso sabéis hacerlo bien. Espero que Batman os haya partido hasta el último hueso.
Feeling tanker to land on a fighter. I don't think I'd want to live in a fighter either. That'd be awful. That, or you can do any of those things, or, you know, you can just land. That's also technically an option.
It's Batman.
Dude, one of these days, I'll get this fight skip on a really good split. It's possible to get rid of Catwoman on 360. Yeah, you literally just uninstall it. Dang, that was not a good fight.
Todos los visitantes deberán ser registrados como parte de nuestro firme compromiso para mantenerles a salvo y proteger la igualdad.
Where? In the, like, system storage or something, you should be able to see everything that's installed. And, like, under Arkham City, you'll see the Catwoman bundle, something like that. Yeah, this is no cat. Just the base game. I forgot to equip the RC batarang. That's a little awkward. Smash this button to equip it. Day 1 DLC? Yes, it was. But you could technically get a version of the game that didn't have her. Strictly speaking, the base game is no cat.
Salid de ahí, chicos. Empieza la prueba de iniciación. Enseñadme su cara.
I forgot to buy crits. Classic. At least that still went really well.
No deberías haber hecho eso, Batman.
I mean, when I say version, what I really mean is a used copy. How often do I have to restart a run due to accidentally doing a glitch? I have not had too much trouble with that lately. When I, like, first started seriously running glitchless after being an any % runner for a really long time, it was a frequent problem, hence all the split names telling me to not do stuff, but by this point, I'm pretty used to actually doing glitchless.
Esto va a estar chupado.
He encontrado al pingüino.
¿Y qué? ¿Por qué?
Button that opens the gate mid-fight. Nope. Game explicitly prevents you from doing that.
Estoy aquí. Por favor. El hielo parece inestable. Tengo que moverme despacio, tomarme mi tiempo.
Here's a tiny skip where we skip tiny, and we call it tiny skip. Favorite part in any Arkham game? How do you pick just one? Ah, these are great games. It's hard to just like pick a single thing. Always have to cut that really close.
¿A qué estáis esperando? ¿Qué está haciendo?
Tiene una especie de ordenador.
Es imposible.
I was gonna do gel warp. Was like totally setting it up and everything.
Voy a cortar.
Hey, I got the thing again. Nice. Hello, kind of unbeatable gold, but not really. Room in a real museum, the room of the shark bee. That is a good question that I do not have an answer to. It could be like a like part museum, part aquarium. That's my only guess. So like this is actually supposed to be like an aquarium. But it's also got like ramps down to a lower area, so I feel like maybe that's not it. I have no idea. It's definitely weird. But this place has an exhibit called Dangers of the Deep, so I don't know. Sharks. Whoops, I forgot to do the thing. You can skip this.
Están usando gafas de imágenes térmicas. Todo el que las lleve podrá verme escondido en la oscuridad.
No se preocupe, señor Cameco. Lo tenemos controlado. El
¿Eh? ¿Quién está gritando?
No haga ruido y estarás a salvo.
I have to do this the old-fashioned way.
¿Qué está pasando ahí dentro? ¿Habéis parado a Batman de una vez? ¿Y qué pasa con el traje de Freeze? ¡Contestadme!
Te he visto despegar.
Oh, you know what? I have an idea of why this room is so weird. So, for those that don't know, the way hostages work in these games, basically, if, normally they stand up right when the Predator ends, but if Batman talks to them during the Predator, they don't stand up as quickly. But in this room, there's 3 different hostages. I wonder if he talks to a different hostage, and that's why they, like, take different amounts of time to stand up. That would explain why that room feels so weird and inconsistent.
Hola, Batman. No te muevas, Batman. ¿Sabes? ¿Eh? ¡No dispara, maldito seas! ¿Qué diablos le pasa a esto?
It's a weird theory, but it doesn't seem implausible.
No.
Because I think every other room, Or every other, yeah, every other Predator room with a hostage in it. There's only one. Hey, Digit Eternal. Welcome back from Niagara Falls. You have to apologize for being late, though. Get the people have their own stuff going on. Action, if I reset during a 240% run, I would never do a 240% run if I was going to reset during it. Like, I would not be in that scenario because that would be awful. Room is an aquarium. How would you navigate the room opposite it? Like, presumably there were like more ramps and stuff, but everything is like degraded and busted. But I'm getting the impression the developers did not put that much thought into this, and they just wanted to make a cool room with a shark in it. Which I respect, frankly. And call it the torture chamber. Because that's what the room is called. Seems like it's just supposed to be like a supervillain room rather than like an actual plausible thing. The glitch where you disappear from Grundy's hand. There is no point. It's just funny. Catwalks and bridges with water. Yeah, exactly. This place isn't exactly in mint condition, so I imagine a lot of the structures that are supposed to be there are no longer there.
Oráculo, cambio de...
En la cumbre de Ras Al Ghul. Está bien, Bruce. Supongo que tienes que ir a por él. Pero por favor, céntrate. No dejes que ella te despiste otra vez.
Look at that balance. On the very tips of his toes. What a master. Casual playthrough, do I prefer with or without cat? Strongly prefer without. Her story segments don't really add much to the actual story. And it's really weird that they happen before the beginning of the game and after the end of the game. Years old. It definitely is, because it's like the Cyrus Pinckney Museum, and he's like one of the founders of Gotham or some shit. Wasn't that? Yeah, I definitely agree. Like if it was literally just the third one specifically, because I feel like the third one's the only one that matters. The second one is just set up for the third one. Then I'd be okay with it. Although it'd be kind of weird pacing-wise. It'd be better if it just wasn't part of the story period. But yeah, specifically having things happen before the clear beginning of the game and after the clear end. Before the tutorial, even. The game is, like, expecting you to do combat. Like, this is weird. I don't know what they were thinking. Well, I do know what they were thinking. They were thinking Warner Brothers really wants us to put this Catwoman thing somewhere. And we don't know where the fuck to put it, because we already wrote the entire game. Let's just put it here, I guess.
más es imposible.
Oráculo, voy a meterme bajo tierra. Bajo la superficie, Gotham es un laberinto de viejas estructuras de hierro y acero. Puede que la señal se debilite. Intenta no perder contacto.
Estoy reorientando todo.
That's where I saw like part of that tunnel deloaded. I know in the Joker movie when Arthur is doing that in a certain frame, you can see that. That sounds like complete bullshit, but okay.
Los últimos hombres del pingüino están en...
Royally screw up the fight that time. So much like random deloading. It's really awkward. In my glitchless run.
I've seen worse.
Reddit. Did they find it in a Game Rant article? Read the Game Rant article already?
¿Estás bien?
Degree in astrophysics. Dude, hell yeah.
Tú, dame un minuto.
You know, it makes way more money than being a speedrunner and astrophysicist. I actually don't know if that's true.
Se te acaba el tiempo.
Yeah, that glide is awesome. And it's like actually a lot easier than it looks. So it's just like a 6 strat that's not absurdly difficult.
Oráculo.
¿Qué pasa, doctora?
Por favor, no me hagáis.
¿Ah? ¡Sí, averiguad quién está gritando!
Ahora.
¡Por aquí!
That works.
¡Por aquí! ¡Y averiguad quién está gritando!
Cool. Not really sure what even happened there, but I just like knocked a guy over the railing and everything just kind of fell into place. That guy's definitely dead, but don't worry about it. I like Reddit. Why on earth would I like Reddit? It's Reddit. Alright, let's look at the stupid picture. Before it's like a rickroll or something. Links to the article, which I can't really look at. $50 to $70 an hour? Damn, that is definitely a lot more than I make as a speedrunner. I literally have no idea what they're even talking about. Probably bullshit.
Están por todas partes.
Dang it, why are you still alive? That was a month, that's optimistic. Oh, please. That's not real. Come on. I'm looking at that image now. Come on. There's no way that's intentional. Fucking people on the internet, man. Why would you even share this? I'm disappointed. Like, oh dude, there's a rectangle there. You know what that means? It's obviously Batman. God damn it.
Los vídeos de seguridad me muestran por... Ha debido de usar una entrada secreta. Tengo que encontrarla.
El protocolo 10 comenzará en 4 horas.
Can you imagine, like, being the director of a movie and being like, I'm gonna put some rectangles in this shot and I'm gonna frame it this exact same way. No one will realize it at release, but 2 years from now, maybe the mirror will see it. We'll see that I put Batman in the fucking shot. Like, what? Like, no. No.
Puedes oírme,
Come on.
¿verdad? Tienes que entrar en la luz. Tu padre y yo te estamos esperando.
Takes place in 2019.
Mucho de menos.
I
Tienes que
see.
hacerlo.
Yeah, that is a weirdly specific thing to mention.
Bruce, ¿me oyes? Tus constantes están bajando. Es como si cayeran en picado. Tienes que encontrar eso que estás buscando. Ahora mismo.
¿Cuánto tiempo tengo?
Gracias a Dios. No pienso adornártelo. A este paso yo diría que unos minutos. En serio, Bruce.
Yeah, Ninja TV, you interact with the thing really quickly after you finish the last scan.
¿Sabes? Como no.
Lo conseguiré.
Year 2 after the Nolan trilogy? What? Where are you getting any of this information from? Interview with a director.
I've seen worse.
Pues que comiencen las pruebas.
That definitely does not check out. But, like, year 2 is a thing. I know that's a thing that's kind of been said a lot. I don't know where connected with the Nolan trilogy is coming from.
Contra la enormidad de la creación.
He visto cosas peores.
Nada puede prepararte para lo que viene ahora. El destino decidirá tu suerte.
No fallaré.
You didn't miss Ninja TV. It's still right there.
Esperemos que tengas razón.
Beauty of Ninja TV is you don't have to see it start. You just have to be there for it to continue. Yeah, this run's okay. For now.
Bienvenido, detective. Soy el gran Ra's al Ghul. Ante ti se encuentra la prueba del demonio. Simplemente bebe el cáliz. Es así de simple.
When you die or reload checkpoint, ideally it lasts until after the freeze boss fight. Then we reload checkpoint to skip.
Restaurando tu salud y doblegando tu voluntad. Tu siguiente tarea es muy simple. Sígueme por este mundo y habrás completado la prueba. Pero si tocas algo por el camino, morirás.
Literally says it. I'm still extremely skeptical, but go ahead and post the link.
Estas pruebas demostrarán si eres lo bastante fuerte para liderar mis fuerzas, para salvar al mundo del mal que lo destruye.
Oh god. Okay. What am I doing? I know that doesn't work.
¿Eres tú aquel que he estado buscando, detective? Aquel que me sucederá.
What the fuck? Excuse me? Really?
La sangre.
Okay, that's not even my fault.
La sangre del demonio me ha
Oh well.
permitido vivir sin...
On the plus side, dying here doesn't really matter.
Imagínate el bien que podrías hacer con semejante don. Veo que tu cuerpo se debilita. La pequeña cantidad que te he permitido beber solo te mantendrá con vida unas pocas pero valiosas horas. Es hora de que tomes la decisión definitiva. Es hora de enfrentarte a mí en persona. Completa este desafío final y la sangre del demonio.
Ads on this website are obnoxious.
Has hecho bien, detective.
Yeah, that part mentions the year 2 thing. Like I said, that's known. But like you mentioned something about the Nolan trilogy.
Lo has conseguido. Tu desafío final te aguarda al otro lado de esta puerta. Rezo para que los espíritus sean bondadosos.
Debiste matarme cuando tuviste la oportunidad.
Not mentioning it all. I think you're missing the point, though. The reason I... Whatever. This isn't worth it. You said something that was wrong, and we're not even talking about it anymore, so forget it. We're moving on. I think Roxy was trying to recreate the Scarecrow scenes from Asylum. No. Not at all.
Estamos destinados a gobernar esta tierra, despojarla de la escoria de la humanidad. Solo nosotros podemos hacerlo. Mi padre es anciano. Su momento ha pasado. El nuestro está empezando. Coge su cuchillo. Mátale. Acepta tu destino. Acepta nuestro destino.
Sabes que no puedo hacer eso, Talia.
Entonces, amado mío, tendrás que morir.
No podéis derrotarnos. Somos...
No, the ninja got past the door yet? No, show it to me one more time. I think I missed it. Unfortunate. Man, I am not getting lucky with these. Oh, wow. Well, at least I got that one.
¿Qué estás haciendo?
Escúchame, detective, y escúchame bien. Tú me matarás y liderarás la Liga de los Asesinos, porque si no te unes a nosotros, mataré a la única persona que has amado.
Esto no formaba parte del plan.
Another gold.
I've seen.
Yeah. Beat me. How can you beat me when I'm not on that leaderboard? That's not how that works.
Siento decepcionarte.
¿Has encontrado a Ras? Espera, las lecturas de tu traje vuelven a estar normales. ¿Estás curado? ¿Qué pasa?
Ras y sus hombres tienen su base debajo de Arkham City y extraen una especie de compuesto químico natural que se llama Lázaro. Lleva siglos usándolo y ha ido perfeccionando poco a poco el proceso hasta que ha
released
podido
properly in one scene.
entre los muertos.
Yeah, we have to use it in 100% for something,
Una pequeña dosis
but otherwise, yeah, in any percent we skip getting it entirely
tiene efectos secundarios muy
because
activos.
it's just that useless.
Tantos años tomándolo. Han vuelto loco a Ras.
¿Y crees que ya estás curado?
No, los efectos son temporales. Ras quería convencerme para usar su cosa, pero es muy arriesgado. Cuando acabe aquí, tendré que investigar más esa tecnología. Le he dicho que cierre.
Right, don't do that. I know that.
¿Habéis visto cómo han salido corriendo los chicos del pingüino? Sí, Cabepot está acabado. Solo tenemos que esperar, reagruparnos y entrar en los túneles. Es como una especie de humo. ¡Cuidado!
Oops. Grind flashbacks? Did you actually, like, grind that category? Or did you do, like, 3 attempts?
Uniros al Joker y vivir. O quedaros con el pingüino y morir. Es muy fácil.
Use a katana and not kill anyone with it very carefully. Game with a ninja cam. I kind of made that joke earlier, but yeah, that would be a meme. There's some carpets in the game, you do something with them. That's a whole thing. But not really. It's like 30 seconds of nonsense.
Ciudadanos de
Can you use a
Arkham.
katana without killing anyone though? Yeah, very carefully.
Un nuevo preso entra en mis instalaciones. Los más nostálgicos le reconoceréis como Quincy Sharp, alcalde de Gotham y fallido alcaide del antiguo psiquiátrico de Arkham. Por favor, dadle la bienvenida que se merece.
Eso no suena muy bien, ¿verdad?
No, no suena bien.
No lo entiendo.
Nice. Ah, nice. Come on. Hello? Okay. Just wouldn't let me interrogate him for a second. I think we're losing time here. Something went pretty catastrophically wrong. Any antiques or, like, really cool stuff? Not really. Nothing that has any, like, real value, anyway.
¿Qué haces, Batman? Creí que éramos amigos, que trabajábamos juntos y todo eso. Desde mi lecho, aferrándome desesperadamente a lo poco que me queda de vida. Me parece que me has traicionado.
Dude, just hit people with the back of the sword. That's all you gotta do.
Intenta volver con ese muñeco de nieve traidor en el CPGC sin que mis chicos te vuelen esa cabecita tan puntiaguda. Vamos a ver si te atreves.
Ahora estás en mí.
Yeah, that's a legit tactic if you have gloves.
Dame los datos de telemetría de su traje. Ya.
Bruce, recuerda lo que pasó la última
Real gloves, not like, you know, cloth gloves.
Es demasiado fuerte. Bien, ya están los datos. Te los estoy enviando.
Creo que intentas usar mis armas contra mí. ¿Qué? ¡No!
snowball fight gloves. It's probably good enough.
I've seen worse.
Nice. Would that count, the sheath? Yeah. Yeah, I'd say the sheath is legit. Although the thing will probably shatter the second you actually whack somebody with it. Unless it's, like, legit. Freeze can't stay up for 4 seconds. Yeah, he's getting old. It's hard for him to stand up, poor guy. Whoa, the hell was that? Wood couldn't really shatter? Wood definitely can shatter. If it's brittle enough.
Parece que los francotiradores que cubrían mi posición desde el sureste se han ido. La azotea del edificio Kitson.
I assume you'd want like metal or something.
O alguien los ha eliminado.
I'm not exactly an expert on sheath-based combat, so I'm not gonna pretend I know what's going on here.
Aquí estarás así.
Bueno, Gotham. Parece que estoy a salvo.
Okay. Please don't be a dick. Cool.
¿Creéis que va a venir? ¿Quién, Batman? Claro que sí. Yo creo que Freeze le ha pillado. Ya estará atrapado en un bloque de hielo.
Done an ordnance undo. I did one once, and it was a massive train wreck. Did I ever get a green screen? Maybe. Not against the idea, certainly. No, that was not what I wanted. Okay. Cool.
I've seen worse.
Da igual.
The government doesn't get involved in any of these stories. Yeah, what's the FBI doing right now? For real. Like... Hours long. It was 10:39. I guess the FBI kind of like considers Gotham like a lost cause, so they don't really bother to do anything here, like ever.
Hablaba como si los presos estuvieran planeando una fuga en masa para atacar Gotham. Te mantendré informado.
¿Has visto al Joker ahora mismo?
Sí, y tenía buena pinta, ¿verdad?
If I even exist. They definitely do, yeah. Is Origins no longer than night? Nope, I'm just worse at it. In there's a whole comic storyline called No Man's Land where the government literally just declares Gotham a no man's land and just like doesn't govern it anymore. And everyone just has to, oh god damn it, I hate this fucking shit, dude. And you're like 90% there and then you hit like an invisible fucking thing right at the end. What? Okay, I hope I'm not like, what? Seriously? Holy shit, dude. This is not hard. Okay, that's fine. Get me the fuck out of here.
He hackeado
I've like never had that much trouble with that strat in my entire life. It's like really not difficult.
Que están decepcionados que nunca pensaron que el protocolo 10 fuera a ser activado.
Pero le dieron el permiso, ¿no?
Buenas noches. El protocolo 10 comenzará en 30 minutos. Todos tenéis órdenes específicas para esto.
Yeah, it also took me a while to figure it out.
¿Todavía necesitas una respuesta? Bruce, esto no me gusta.
That sounds like a you problem, Batcow.
¡Oh, Dios! ¡Eres tú! Lo siento.
No pasa nada.
Y luego ella dijo, ni siquiera con la tuya. Tiene gracia, tío.
Like, how did that guy dodge that batarang? That's bullshit.
Vaya, esto ha sido una decepción terrible, ¿verdad? Pero mira el lado positivo.
It's really bad.
¿Y tú qué?
Te oigo, colega.
¿Cómo va?
¿Has oído todo ese rollo del protocolo 10 que ha pasado?
Obviously, we need to practice steel melt too, because clearly I am dog shit at this entire building. Unbelievable. It's the exact same thing that happened in the last run, isn't it? Where I was like basically tied with PB.
Por favor,
Yep.
para.
Cool.
No aguanto más. Tú ganas, me has vencido. Espera. ¿He dicho a mí? Decía a mí y a estos tíos.
Really? No, it didn't screw me over. I fucked up. I shouldn't have trouble with that. I've done it like a million times. It's all me. Ugh, god damn it. Yeah, punches bound to the mouse wheel.
Oráculo, Strange está lanzando misiles.
Tienes que pensártelo bien. Batman no puede dejar morir a toda esa gente.
Mi rastreador no...
Número de bajas elevado. Lanzamiento con éxito. Bajas desde los presos.
Like staying on that one on purpose for a little while is the move.
Bajas en el sector 3 son elevadas. Regreso a la base.
More of a YouTuber or more of a 5? That's a very good question. Delete message. You don't. You type it correctly in the first place. I assume you're gonna ask YouTuber or Twitch streamer. I'd say more streamer. I do occasionally try to make YouTube focused stuff, but most of my YouTube videos are just straight uploads of Twitch VODs. We're getting the grapple boost. Not anymore, no. Which is why I'm doing this helicopter strat this way and not a way that would actually be fast. is actually a good.
Tengo la clave. Me voy a la Torre Maravilla.
Bien, has hecho lo dos. La clave debería permitirte la entrada por la galería de la puerta principal.
Si le pasa algo a Tania, dile a Alfred que es culpa suya.
I should make more YouTube stuff though, because that's kind of how you grow Twitch these days, is by growing on other platforms. But video editing is hard and time consuming. TikTok, oh god. No thank you. Right, landing on the guy is actually really bad. Don't do that. Save time in Glitchless if you don't get the boost. Yes, that's why I don't have the grapple boost, because it saves time. There is the only category now where you actually get the grapple boost is 100%, because you have to. Every other category it is now slower to get it than the amount of time it would save. Because we have like actual optimized glide paths that don't need it anymore. I don't think that's exclusive to India, I think that's just everywhere. It's TikTok.
Eres tú el que tiene la culpa. Ah, qué bonito. Por fin hemos vencido al gran Batman.
If I was like full time doing this, I probably would have a TikTok just to like try to do anything. How much time does it save? I think we said like 1.5 minutes or something like that. It's pretty significant to not get it.
Gracias, Batman, por toda tu ayuda. Y ahora
Really? Seriously? Holy fuck, that's how long the stun animation lasts? Jesus Christ. If I was in TikTok, I don't know. I'd come up with something. Fortunately, this is just a hobby and I don't have to subject myself to that. I do have to subject myself to this fucking dead run though. Jesus. I'd probably just like edit clips or something. Yeah, that's what most people do. I don't really have a lot of clips, but I'm sure I could come up with something. Clips. I clicked smoke, but I actually want Sonic.
bien hecho. El protocolo 10 promesa de maravilla. Antes de entrar en la fase final del protocolo 10, quisiera felicitar a todas las fuerzas Tiger por este logro.
This guy never actually goes down.
Estoy viendo las pantallas que tengo.
Okay, that's not a glitch.
Unas bajas del 22%.
Where do you buy Sonic Shock? In the gadget menu with the other gadgets. It's literally right beside the Sonic Batarang.
Pasará a la segunda fase. A finales de mes se abrirán nuevos campamentos en pista.
Maybe I can get a gold on this split.
Ambos basados en Arkham City. Deberíais sentiros orgullosos de haber participado en esto. Somos...
Boy, Hugo's talking over himself.
Somos el futuro.
In the run. When you buy it is what you meant. Right after freeze with disarm. Disarm Sonic Shock. So you can use it for the Predator outside steel mill too. Why do we like animals more than humans? It's we. I'm not gonna get any more Arkham games. Honestly, I'm totally fine with it. I'm fine with the series ending rather than it being milked forever.
fase se ha completado. Las bajas superan las previsiones en las primeras dos secciones.
Bien, vuelvan a centrar los ataques en trasero. Quiero que la fortaleza de carga.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Señor, se ha completado el bombardeo inicial. El objetivo no es...
I mean, we still don't know for sure that that is actually happening. Okay. We talk about this like every stream now, but the rumor about the Night remaster is that it would be an RTX remaster, meaning they would just be adding ray tracing. But as with everything, we don't know that that's actually going to be a thing. Well, you're gonna do that. Really? How did you live? That was also really good improv. It would just be a free date. If it exists, maybe. That would be nice. That was like really good. I mean, all the PS5 Spider-Man game really did was... I guess it did actually change a lot of stuff now that I'm thinking about it. But yeah, it wouldn't be like a full remaster. It would just be ray tracing. Seems to be the implication based on this vague information that we have.
Bruce, ¿estás bien?
Return to Arkham.
Hola, Batman. Sé que puedes oírme.
Yeah, I actually forgot about that because it uses the same design in Miles. So I played the PS5 version a couple times, and I've completely forgotten that it actually changed at some point. Cyber Venom 2. I don't know about excited, but I actually did rewatch Venom, and I think I liked it more than when I watched it the first time. So, yeah. I mean, I'm gonna watch it. Become a thing. I mean, I'm totally fine with that. Ray tracing is cool. And it makes games look better. Just to get a new Batman Arkham game. Not gonna happen, but keep dreaming, I guess. Only 90 minutes. That is short. I mean, if the movie's paced well, then who cares?
Todas las unidades aéreas, cesen el ataque y regresen a la base inmediatamente. Repito, regresen a la base inmediatamente.
The length only really matters if the pacing is bad. Or if it's like under an hour. If a feature-length film is under an hour, something's kind of wrong. But that never happens.
I'll see you soon.
2.5 hours. I'm totally comfortable with the average being 2 hours. Personally, that's about the right length. If you ask me. Not really that much of a remaster. I mean, it wasn't that much of an improvement, but it did dramatically change the game. Like, they basically swapped out every texture. And completely redid all the lighting and post-processing and all that. I know what the longest movie is? I don't, but you can Google it. There's a whole bunch of, like, experimental movies that are really long. Night Engine. I mean, that's not simple. But, yeah. If they actually wanted to make a good remaster, then that might have been an idea. But they didn't care about that, obviously. And it really shows.
¡No os quedáis parados!
Games launched every 2 years. Why can't Rocksteady make another one every single 2 years? Because that's not how game development works anymore. 2 years is a really short game development cycle nowadays. Like, really short. 4 years is, like, probably average. now. The only reason they were able to release every 2 years is because Origins happened and spread out the gap there. Yeah, video games are very hard to make. It only gets harder and harder every time there's a new piece of technology you gotta integrate. Ray tracing.
Tendríais que estar matando a Batman. ¿Os acordáis?
But also Rocksteady's done with Batman. They're doing other things now. They're doing Suicide Squad. They wouldn't even be making a Batman game anyway.
Vas a hacer que llegue tarde a mi spa.
I mean,
Además, ya no
it's just because the
tienes que
engine has
salvar
nothing
a
to do with it.
ninguna chica,
Like,
¿verdad?
Night is technically Unreal Engine 3, but it's like modified beyond recognition.
Muy
Like,
pronto,
I don't even think it's really fair to call it Unreal Engine 3.
¿te ayudaría a olvidar el dolor?
Another run after this? I feel like I should. I feel like I should do more runs. Although, this could still PB actually, so I should probably not get too ahead of myself. I mean, there is more story stuff they could do if they wanted to do it, but they ended their story and they're doing other things. The Justice League, only the Superman is bad. What is that sentence? We don't really know anything about the Suicide Squad game other than what was in that trailer. So, your guess is as good as mine. Really released more than just a teaser. They already released one. What, like, they're supposed to show actual gameplay. Oh, I see here. Well, that was sort of an okay Clayface, so woo, PB. I really don't want to PB in this category 10 seconds at a time. But it's progress. Thank you for the 222 bits, 30 months. I appreciate it. So Gotham Knights has been in development longer since gameplay was shown of that. Probably, yeah, because they haven't done, like, WB Montreal hasn't done anything since 2013. Or, well, I guess they did some stuff for Night, but they probably, like, were messing around with stuff. Starting there. For the GGs.